Video we're doing Wixo Part 7, I think it is. I have not seen anything about Wixo, like about my Wixo in a long time, because the last time I edited one was I think about a month or two ago. Maybe 3. I can't remember if I did it in the beginning of January or if I did it in the beginning of, or like the beginning of December or like late November. But either way, we are back with Wixo. If you're new here, which, I mean, I don't really get returning viewers that much, which is a bad thing, but as long as new people come in, I'm fine with that. If you're new here, please subscribe so I can hit 2K before the end of the year. Like the video if you enjoy it. You don't have to now, but at least wait till the end to see if you do like it. But yeah, we're gonna do Wixo because I haven't done it in a while, and one of my friends told me I should do Wixo. Being more goated. If I can, I'll try and get it in the top right. I think top right of the screen. It should be popped up right now as a little card. If not, his channel will be linked in the description. Go subscribe to him for getting it on my mind. And let's, start, and let me stop yapping. So I think the only thing I remember is these two countries going to war. I think this country right here expanded down here. I think that happened last time. Can't fully remember what all happened in Africa. Maybe this country expanded, and this one maybe. One of the two. And I know that the blue country expanded and got part of Sri Lanka, because I'm pretty sure it only went to like here. I can't fully remember because it's been a while. But yeah, I'm going to try and bring back some of these videos. I do have a new laptop. This is an old laptop that I used to record these videos, but I have a new one, but I don't have the Wixo files on it, so I have to record on this one. I'm pretty sure the mic is also different on that one. But this is the OG one. We still have yet to get to the Americas yet. We haven't had that big discovery yet. I mean, we were barely even able to get to Cyprus on like day or part like 3. We were barely even able to. But technology has been growing a lot, and tensions have too, but we'll get to that in a minute. And it's already been 3 minutes and I've only been talking about it and nothing's happened. So let's go ahead with this. So the first thing that's going to happen is that this team gets they gain the technology to finally make expansion into the Alps. I almost said the Appalachian Mountains. Oh my goodness, it's been that long since I've done redid my knowledge on geography. But I can still name every country and all that. If y'all want me to name every country for a video, let me know. I might record that. If y'all want more geography content, also let me know. I'm thinking of doing some Fortnite content, but not fully sure. Fortnite ranked reset. By the way, I am recording this on the 28th of February 2026. Just so you know, just in case I get too lazy and don't upload it. But I'm recording this on February 28th. It's almost March. This year has gone by this year's gone by quick. Also, I have a music channel to where I don't make music, but I post music, like lyrics and stuff on that channel. It's just kind of like a thing I wanted to do. See how it goes. But the green country, the Italian country, I think is what I called it, eventually makes it over here, takes over, or it doesn't really take over, I guess they just expand. Forgot that countries don't really take over stuff, and I forgot about that. I really hate this. Real quick, I'm going to place a border between these countries. First border, guys, first border. Let it be known that this is the first border. The reason why I'm doing that is because every single video I try to use the paint bucket on this, and it also does it to that. So, but now the Italian peninsula is now more the French-Italian peninsula country. I'm gonna shut up now. We're gonna go over to Africa, where this, I think I called it like a plum color, maybe cranberry. I'm not sure. This country, I'm pretty sure, expanded in the last video, but we're going to make it expand some more. So they start expanding up north, more towards the Saharan, however you say it. Still not fully sure how to say it, and I've been saying it for a long time. Like Tunisia, I think I've also made this remark. Tunisia could also be Tunisia, I think. Something like that. Yeah. I don't know. Like Turkey is either Turkey or Turkiya. I'm not sure. I think it's Turkiya because they changed their name. But they don't make that big of an expansion. But it's still good progress, should I say. Whoa, I'm zooming out way too far. My bad. This blue country over here made the most expansion, I'm pretty sure. Maybe this blue country, I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure this blue country made the most expansion in the, or at least, I don't know. It's been a while. But they start moving up north on the Italian, not the Italian, oh my goodness, the Indian subcontinent peninsula thing. I guess it's a peninsula. And they meet up with the brown team, which I can't fully remember the name of. I think it's just brown team. I don't think I gave any of these teams actual names. Like, I think this is just the yellow team, the red team, the red deer team. I think this is the orange team, actually, the red team, brown team. Maybe this is the light brown team. Maybe Persia. I don't know. But yeah, they start moving up and take over they expand a pretty good amount of land. It's late. So, yeah, that's all I gotta say. It's late. That's probably why I'm talking so weird. But now they come down here to Sri Lanka and attempt to take the rest of it over. Attempt as in they successfully take it over. And hold on, I'll just do this so it's not a pain. There we go. Why do I keep zooming out that much? But yeah, here is the new blue team. They are expanding pretty well. They expand out from their capital a little bit more. Yeah. And another thing why I expand out from the capital is because if you haven't watched the other videos, you would know if you watched part 1 through 6 already, and now watching this one, that one of the countries, I think it was this one right here, this country right here, the yellow one, lost all this land out here, which, I mean, it wasn't this long whenever they lost it, but they lost a lot of it. Like, maybe like this much land. They lost that from it being too far away from their capital. And that was I think that might have been either the first or second part. I'm not sure. I've already been recording for like 10 minutes. So, need to get a move on and do some more stuff. So down here, I think I called this the South African country. So, they start expanding north. And the reason why this country is so big is because this country actually used to be, I think, all of this. I think all of that used to be the country, one country, and then it broke up into 3 parts. Something like that. It might have been like, whoa. It may have been like this. it not being all of it, but I'm pretty sure they all came from this country right here. Not sure the difference between these two colors right here, but I think this one's lighter. Yeah, I'm not sure what I call them. I know this is the purple country. Maybe I call that the magenta country. I'm not sure. It's been a while. So this South African, not the right color, South African country is moving north because, the reason why this country right here settled where it was because that's where a lot of forests and greenery is, I'm pretty sure. Fact check me if I'm wrong, but I think a lot of rainforest is there to where it's very nice and warm and humid, and people like that. So they, expanded there and stayed there. This pink country is going to become a big player in the world eventually, most likely. These countries over here are not going to do anything. I don't think the yellow country is going to do anything, nor the brown or the red, because they have all had tensions recently in like the past 20 years. I think we've been going on for I'd say about 200 years now, maybe 150. Use your imagination. But this country is going to become a big economical power, most likely. So will this country, because they have very good positioning in the world, and so does this yellow country is the most powerful country, second most powerful country, third, fourth, and fifth. Gonna have to. All right, let's do something real quick. So I've numbered every country on how powerful they are. 1 being the most powerful, 10 being the 10th most powerful. The countries that aren't numbered, I didn't want to number them all the way through past 10, but we will look here that the yellow country, also known as, I think I also said it was around like the Mesopotamian country because it's around where Mesopotamia was, because of the very rich soil there. So that's number 1. That's the most powerful. The second most powerful is the Caspian country, or also known as the Caucasus country, because of it being situated right on the Caucasus Mountains. And I can't really call it the Caspian country no more because it also borders a lot of the the Black Sea, I think. The Caspian Sea and the Black Sea. Is that correct? Am I saying that correctly? I think it's black. I'm not sure. Correct me if I'm wrong. I haven't even looked at anything in a while. Then why is my chair is so loud for no reason? Why did that S come out like that? It was like very whistly. The third most powerful country has to be I'm gonna just call it the Indian country, because the reason why it's so powerful is its geographical location, the technology they have from being separated from the others, well, until now, where they expanded, and their economy is huge. Their economy is booming from their location along the Indian Ocean. Then the fourth largest country is the country that got a lot of. There was a country like right here that took up a lot. It was actually like all of this, actually. A lot of it, and then like even down here. It actually went further than that, but it was a big country. It was the biggest one until the yellow team and orange team decided to fight it after it declared war on the orange team. So now the orange team is the fourth strongest country from its geographical location. You will see that geographical locations will come in. They'll come and play a lot to power and economy. Then we see that the fifth strongest is this light brown country that I still don't know the name of. I'm going to have to look back at videos. But yeah, this country is the fifth largest, or fifth, not fifth largest. fifth strongest, most powerful country from, again, its location along the Persian Gulf and what's its name? The Indian Ocean. Why couldn't I think of it? Or maybe it's the Arabian Sea. Is it the Arabian Sea? I can't remember. It's been a long time since I've done my research. The sixth strongest country is this green country. I think I called it the Turkish country. The Turkish country. From it having a lot of turkey at the time. Until, the blue country took it over. But it is the sixth strongest from its, again, guess what? Geographical location along the sea. The seventh is the purple country down here, which they will do one more thing before, they will do one more expansion before the end of the video. The eighth strongest is this South African country, which will be climbing in the ranks sooner or later. The ninth will be this Balkan country. It's not Baltic, it's Balkan, right? Yes, it is Balkan. Okay. The Balkan country. And I want you to take a real guess on why. I'll let you take the guess. You got your answer? Well, if you said geographical location, you would be correct. Then the 10th strongest is this North African country because their sheer size and geographical location. If I had to give an 11th, it would have to be this country right here from it being in the mainland Europe area. But yeah, now what just happened? Now let me try to erase all these numbers. Oh, wow. Oh. Actually able to do a lot more than I thought. I can go further back than I thought I could. Wow. But now we see the purple country doing what I said they would do. Well, I didn't say they would do this, but I probably did, actually. But they have finally built ships that can withstand all the ocean tides and everything, and they have made a landing on Madagascar. Now, the big thing about them getting to Madagascar is them having the largest island. They are owning the largest island, which will give them a big boost in recognition. A lot of these countries up here don't even know that. Some of these countries don't even know that Africa exists, or at least some people in the countries. All the leaders of these countries know about a lot of the countries, but all these, I hate to say girly colored, but because it's not correct, all these pinkish, purplish countries down here are barely recognized by all the European or all the Eurasian countries, except for yellow, orange, and blue. But all these countries up here don't even know they exist. But once they get the largest island, that will give them recognition, because blue just got Sri Lanka, or the Indian one just got the Indian country just got Sri Lanka, which means they currently have the largest island, which isn't hard, but they are moving up, and they have tons of boats and people on these boats, moving, going across right across here, and taking over Madagascar. They don't know the sheer size of this until they start to go around it and move up and just take over it, expand over it. But they don't realize the sheer size until then. Then they're like, this is going to be a lot more work than we thought. So they send over more people and more people and more people until they eventually take over the entire island. And let me, real quick, get rid of that because it's ugly. And now look at purple. They now own Madagascar, which is probably a good like third of the size of, if not half the size of what the purple country was before. Well, we've seen a little bit go on. Not much, but because that numbering really did get us off track. Get me off track. But I think I'm going to do one more thing and then I'm going to end it. Because I don't want this video to be 33 hours long. That was an exaggeration, by the way. If you didn't catch that, it was an exaggeration. So, if you didn't see in the last video, I think it was the last video or the video before that, this country right here, whoa, but this country right here expanded from like over here down, and so they could meet up with other countries to build railways, because there was railways. I've shown it, but I don't have what the what the railways looked like. Goodness, this is really getting bad. I've always been stuttering ever since I started doing like recording YouTube videos. I've always stuttered. I don't know what it is, knowing that people are going to hear me that I don't even know. But it doesn't even matter. Like, but yeah, they connected with this country. These two countries, good allies. Whoa, these two countries, allies. But this country doesn't like this country. And the reason why is because I don't like that I have to make them a border. That's a joke. Just because this country broke away from this country, but this country broke away from this country, it's insane. They didn't really break away, they just explored further beyond, and that's what happened with both the countries. I'm pretty sure. I could just be saying stuff that isn't true. But they have tension. They have tension now, which means that's why they have a border. So they have great tension. Yeah, that's why they have the border for sure. Not because I didn't like it. But we're gonna see that. Whoa, this country right here, the green one, the Turkish one, is going to expand along the green country's border. I call it a green country. There are 4 green countries. The Balkan country. This is the Baltic country. This is the Balkan country. This is the Italian country. And this is the Turkish country. That's what we're going to call them. Okay? Based on their geographical location. This is the Caucasus country. This is the Mesopotamian country. This is the Egyptian country. This is the Red Sea country. This is the Horn of Africa country. This is the Central African country. This is the South African country. That's the Western African country. That's the North African country. That's the Persian country. This is the Arabian country. This is the Indian country. Woo, look at me go, guys. But didn't I say I was gonna... Yeah, this country's expanding up here. This video is going to be so much longer than I wanted it to be. I was planning on it being like 20 minutes, but I think I've been recording for like 23 now. But, either way, this is where I'm going to end it right here. So, recap. This country expanded. This country got Madagascar. This country went more north. This country expanded a little bit. This one expanded across the, yeah. This one expanded up north, and I think that was it. Well, this is the end of the video. If you did enjoy, subscribe. Like if you enjoyed, and subscribe so I can hit 2K before the end of 2026. I really want to hit that because it didn't happen last year. That was quite the embarrassment. Not really, but Yes, please like, subscribe. On screen now, you could probably see a video, yeah, or you can see videos, of course. You can see my channel logo. This is BMR Golden. Click it so you can subscribe. And the video that you're seeing is a video that YouTube is recommending to you from me. And go down to the link in the description to check out BMR Goated's channel, since he wanted me to do more of this. And thank you for watching, and God bless.